What is up, goalkeepers? Today we'll be talking about finger taping. So a viewer asked me, how do I tape up my fingers for a match or for trainings? So here's a little tutorial for you to follow if you do want to tape up your fingers to prevent injuries. So I first start off by taking just about 10 centimeters of tape. Generally, a length of your middle finger would do, and this will generally be enough for you to wrap your finger or any injured finger around once, and that is very important. And what's most important is that you wrap it around the joint, the middle joint, because that's the area that you most likely will get a finger jab injury from, and you do not want that area to swell. Therefore, you have to tape it up, tape it very tightly, but make sure that there's enough circulation and that your finger can still curl a little bit so that you can get into the right shape to catch the ball. Repeat this taping on any other fingers you want to reinforce or any other fingers you want to prevent any injuries from. Make sure there is at least one full loop around, and also ensure that the tape is stuck on perfectly onto your fingers. There's no excess space. Any excess space can be rubbed down on your fingers. Just make sure that every single area of the tape is stuck on very closely to your skin or your fingers. Another reason why you should not have any tape that is excess sticking out of your finger is because for gloves that have a tight fit around your fingers, when you put your finger into the gloves, when you put your hand into the gloves, the tape will roll back up, and that kind of negates the purpose of wearing finger tapes in the first place. Another important thing to note is to ensure that your fingers can still be bent a little bit so that you can get the right position to catch a ball. You do not want to tape your fingers up until they are so rigid such that you cannot bend your fingers, and that will make catching of the ball really very difficult for you. Just a little information for all you goalkeepers out there. Finger taping is completely optional, and I do it on certain selected fingers because I have had injuries on those fingers before and I do not want the trauma to come back. Most importantly, finger tapes are not a substitute for finger saves. Finger saves and finger tapes are completely different things. However, finger saves do help with hyperextension injuries, and finger tapes do help with the finger jabs and hyperextension injuries. It's completely up to your preference whether you want finger saves or you want to tape up your fingers. Sometimes you can even tape up your fingers while using finger safe gloves. It's completely up to you, and it's completely up to how comfortable you are when you're wearing the gloves. Just ensure that you're comfortable and that you're confident when you're out on the pitch with either the gloves or your finger tape. Hey goalkeepers, I hope that this tutorial has helped you a little bit. I know there are many other different ways of taping up your fingers, as you can see from goalkeepers such as David De Gea, Iker Casillas and Joe Hart. They have many different ways of taping up their fingers and even their wrists. However, this is just basic finger taping for you if you want to prevent your fingers from getting finger jabbed or you're recovering from an injury. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and do remember to like, share and subscribe. See you again next time, goalkeepers.